reasons that I train our golf teams the way I do is to make sure that they have the nutritional knowledge to fuel their bodies all day long, so they don't run out of gas on the golf course, but also so they have a base fitness level so we can get through carrying a bag for 8 to 10 hours a day. All right, so they're not tired. So that's one of the main reasons I work with our golf program in the weight room, at the golf facility here. We've got a small area over here for the golfers to train, and then obviously on the field house when we need to do that. The second thing we do with our golf fitness stuff with our program is things that are going to impact our players in a specific manner that relate to the golf swing. Okay, the body has a series of chain links in it that make it work efficiently as one unit with the golf swing. Okay, we have what's called the mobility, stability chain in the body. Okay, certain joints need to be mobile or move really well, like wrists and ankles. Okay, hips and shoulders. Mobility and flexibility are the same thing. There are a series of joints that have to have a certain level of stability or strength to stabilize the body. People talk about the core, you got to have core strength, or you have to have hip stability, knee stability, elbow stability. There are certain joints that have to have that in order for the body to work efficiently, not just in the sport of golf, but in any athlete. Okay, for running, for jumping, for hitting baseball, for hitting a volleyball, anything you may do. So that's the second reason that I do this with our golf program, is we talk about what individually can athletes do to help their own mobility and stability so they can perform at their best when they're working on a highly skilled motion. Okay, and we're going to focus the majority of the lecture today on that. I'm going to have you guys do some activities. I'm going to show you some exercises, and I'm going to come out a couple times throughout the course of this golf series to go through. Today is going to be phase 1 or level 1, the most basic of all activities. We're going to go through level 2 and then level 3. Some people may never graduate from level 1 if they don't do their homework. You do your homework religiously on a daily basis, you graduate to level 2 and level 3, and the only difference is the advance isn't any better than level 1. It just means that you're ready for it from a skill level, if you will, or balance and coordination level. We're going to start from the ground today. The last thing that we do with our golf team, and the third reason that I have a job, is mental toughness. And people think about, a lot of the other athletes joke with our guys and girls, what do golfers do in the weight room? Well, we push them very hard. Being from Northeast Ohio, my whole life, I understand the weather isn't always 75 degrees and sunny all year round. Okay? So our golfers are going to play in courses in the area, in the region, where they're going to have to battle wind and rain and cold weather. And that is also a mental distraction from being able to perform a skill. So we put our golfers in situations, whether it be from a strength standpoint, a grip circuit, something to make their muscles burn, or a conditioning standpoint that's going to make them maybe want to quit. Okay, something that's going to be very challenging for them. We push them through that discomfort, so when they have to battle the elements, it's like, I've been through worse than this. This is not. Mentally, they cannot have those distractions. So that's kind of the third reason that I have a job with our golf teams. Today, we're going to talk about the certification I have for Titleist. I've got the TPI certification. We're going to put you guys through individual tests, and then I'm going to give you the answer to those tests. Okay? The tests we're going to be, we're going to talk about the mobility and stability in the body as it relates to the golf swing, and then I'm going to show you the exercises that we call are the fix-its to those exercises or to those tests. So if you fail a test, it's a basic hamstring assessment. I'm going to give you some things you can do to fix the hamstring problem. If you fail a postural test, if you have a C spine upon a dress or an S spine as opposed to neutral spine, we give you some things to fix that based on your individual deficiencies. Now, I'm not going to go through and create 17 individual programs. I'm just going to kind of give you a broad overview. If you pass or fail a test, you can kind of make a note. This is something I've got to work on. Okay? So today, what I'm ready to do is we're going to go ahead and, where have you guys been on this side most of the time?
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Let's spread out. We are going to, we'll put up some circles a little bit. Let's just spread out in a big circle. Give yourself at least an arm around. You guys can stand up and around. Just stay away from the tees. You guys can be over here, over here. I'll stand in the middle and kind of take you guys through. Over here is fine. Over here is fine. One of the things we're going to do today, again, all of our golfers go through a basic screening process. I'm going to take you through the basic screening process today and then show you some activities to go through it and correct some of those deficiencies. Each of our golfers, at the beginning of the year when they come in, has a screen done on them. It gives me an assessment of where our team is as a whole, so I know how are team workouts in the weight room, but then they also are given an individual workout that they can do. I call it the pre-golf warm-up. It's something they should